Good evening, guys. I hope you've all had a good week. I'm Annalise and I work for Prison Phone on their social media channels and things like that. And because of that, they give me the freedom to talk to you guys about the news stories that matter to you without any sales or product placements, etc., etc. So, without further ado, let's get started with the news stories from this past week. So these are the most popular news stories that you guys have followed this week. So the most popular one was to do with the Rose West documentary. I want to know if any of you guys have watched it. So I watched a little bit of it. I didn't manage to finish it. But I did watch some of it. I actually fell asleep. And it looked pretty good. There's a whole series called Making a Monster, and it looks into some infamous murderers and criminals. So it's quite good because it really sort of gets in their head, and I've always been quite interested in that. So I'd like to know if any of you have watched it and what your thoughts are. So the next story is to do with the can't string a sentence together tonight. It's to do with the prison officer who had the love affair with the drugs baron Curtis Warren. Now this has been in the news quite a bit over the last few weeks, but it's now undergoing a trial and she's being sentenced later this month. They had a relationship for 6 months, so it ran from June to December in 2018, and they sort of snuck around, had some sexual activity, we know that, and they were having secret phone calls to each other and things like that, and it was actually the staff at the prison who got a little bit suspicious of what was going on. So they got caught out. There was a story in the news this week about a hole in her trousers. So yeah, make of that what you will. So that's that story. I will post all of the links to the stories that we're talking about in the comments below this video, so you can have a look for yourself. But yes. So the next story is about a Thameside inmate who had 1 day left of his sentence, and then he got caught with a makeshift weapon. So yeah, he must be completely gutted that he got caught for a start. But yeah, 1 day left and he got caught, so he's been sentenced now to another 3 years. He was only serving 18 months, I think. But yeah, he got caught and has to serve another 3 years now. So I feel like we're going through these really quickly today. I don't really know why. So the next story that was quite popular with people for probably the wrong reasons. Child rapist's head shoved down filthy toilet by other inmates. So this is a video that has emerged where a rapist was stripped and beaten and had his head put down the toilet by a gang of guys, and the line that it's saying that he said was, "You're violating me." So that's erupted a bit of a reaction because obviously of what he's in for in the first place. So a lot of the comments have been to do with he should have gotten worse, he deserved it, da, 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 da. I'm not saying anything, but you know. So that's that one. Again, I will post all the comments so you'll be able to see everything. So this is all to do with the coronavirus. So coronavirus is obviously spreading like wildfire. No one really knows how far it's going to go. I did write an article for the website earlier on in the week, so I will post that in the comments below as well. But this was at HMP Bullingdon, and a prisoner collapsed in his cell on the Thursday evening, or the Tuesday evening. Oh my God, Tuesday evening. He'd come over from Thailand. He was a drug dealer. He got caught in Thailand, came over from a prison in Thailand, and there has been a few cases of coronavirus in Thailand, 33, I believe, at the time. So they tested him for coronavirus. There was another guy as well who was displaying sort of flu-like symptoms. So they tested him as well, but both results have come back negative. So that's good news, because we don't really want it in the prisons. The good thing about the prisons is that they can separate wings, and isolation is quite simple and straightforward. But obviously we don't really want coronavirus anywhere, let alone in the prison system. So that's all of the stories from this week, the most popular stories that you guys have been talking about. Let me know your thoughts on them below. I will post all the links as well. I also want to let you guys know that if you're not following us on Instagram, so it's @prisonphone on Instagram, pop over there, because we do have some Valentine's themed special offers and a little competition running as well. So if you're not on Instagram, pop on over there and have a little look. Yeah, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.